So I think from our experience when we talk to promoters, what we find is that the entire approach or thought process towards running a business is very opportunity driven, right? So let's take the example of say a budgeting process or a business planning process. You talk to anybody, including the finance guy or the sales guy or the marketing guy or the promoter himself, typically it would be about what is the market opportunity and how much of it can we grab. Very rarely is there a conversation about what are the risks that are inherent in the business model of facing the business that we need to factor into our plans. So today, I think it's like trying to explain, the importance of risk management to a promoter, including compliance risk management, is like trying to tell a driver why he should be wearing a seat belt, right? So the reason why you should be wearing a seat belt is not because the traffic cop is going to catch you. The reason why you should be wearing a seat belt is because that's the right thing for you to do from a safety standpoint, right? So I think some promoters and boards get it, some promoters and boards don't get it, right? So I think somewhere as people who are leading as risk practitioners and who are kind of carrying the flag for risk management, I think regular communication with the promoters, trying to sensitize them to the need for a more scientific approach to risk management becomes key. What I think we find is that some of the more pragmatic boards, some of them which are more mature, who can see slightly longer term, they need to be your allies in doing this. Because to a promoter or a CEO, what comes naturally is business. Compliance is not necessarily on his agenda of things to do when he wakes up in the morning. He's kind of thinking about how to do more business or collect more money. But I think this is where the risk manager has got to be smart about getting the board involved. Because that's one forum that typically we find promoters and CEOs are more willing to listen to.